It only happens when you're 50 and above or 60 and above, right? But a lot of things we can actually start preventing now, right? To prevent that from happening. Oh, so let me just share. Don't see my face too much. Okay, so these are some recent article I saw on the web, right? The rise of neurodegenerative disease like Alzheimer's, right? This 2025, so it's quite recent, last year only, right? Alzheimer's, Parkinson, okay, and then even WHO, right? Okay, WHO they also mentioned about this growing burden of neurological disorder. Okay, so you can see there, right? 40%, you know, quite scary. 40% of the global population, over 3 billion people, will be affected by neurological conditions. So neurological, of course, include things like stroke, same thing like Alzheimer's and dementia. Alzheimer's is one of the main cause of dementia, in case you all don't know. Alzheimer's is a brain degeneration disease. Okay, so of course, the world's second, used to be the biggest population, no longer, India take over. Okay, so of course, the world's second largest population is not spared. This is just 2 months ago. So I want to show to you that there's really a trend that this is affecting all of us, right? So China launching a war on Alzheimer's. Okay, so they say that 10% of the population by 2025 will be affected by Alzheimer's. You can see that it's April 2026 this year, 2 months ago. And of course, Singapore is not spared. Also, this is a recent research by NUS and NUH. Okay, they mentioned about 1 in 10 people aged 60 in Singapore will have dementia. Just now Joel mentioned my so-called my career, right? Like, you all can more or less guess my age, right? I'm spelling 60 already. So I see this, I scared, you know. I'm 6 years later, I'm 60 already. So you see, 1 in 10. That's why I feel I want to do this workshop to educate all of us. Actually, we don't wait, we do something about it. Okay? And then, what's scary is, right, in 2030, you'll become 1 in 4. Wow, 2030 is coming soon. Also, that means there's really this trend that the world is facing, so we must really do something about it, if you ask me. And of course, another reason for dementia is also obesity. This one, many years ago already, they realized that obesity is one of the main reasons for dementia. So, used to be inactivity. Now, obesity also increase the risk. But of course, some of you are our clients, you know we got this very good product in losing your weight, right? It's called TLE, check with the person who invite you, right? So, lots of studies on this also by NIH. NIA also mentioned, right? Obesity associated with high risk of dementia. But of course, today's topic is the relationship between the gut and the brain. Okay? So in the last 10 years, right, actually there's increased research about this thing called the gut-brain axis. Okay, so and the results are eye-opening. Have you heard of the term the gut is the second brain? Before? Yeah. So actually the gut also got a lot of nervous system, so like a brain like that. But the thing is, last 10 years, right, people the scientists start to research. Actually, there's a very close relationship between the gut and it could be the reason that dementia is on the rise, or Alzheimer's or Parkinson on the rise. Okay, let me show you 2 studies, separate studies. Okay, I show you the top university I mean, so if I show you those universities here before, I think I are real, no legit or not. I think all of us know, my mom also know Harvard. My mom not educated also know Harvard, right? So Harvard in 2022, they did a study, okay? They discovered that gut bacteria is shown to influence vulnerability to certain brain diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson, and even autism. Okay? And 2 years later, 2025, right? Another big university, Stanford. Same thing. There's a gut and brain relationship that affects conditions for anxiety, even stress, even COVID, having a bad COVID, and of course Parkinson. So I think these 2 universities that studies, I think we can trust. So there's really this thing happening to all of us, and we can do something about it. Okay, so what is the gut-brain axis? Okay, actually, that's why now when I did this, I did my research to this workshop. Now I know why got this term called butterflies in the stomach. You stress, they got butterflies in the stomach. Okay, think gut and brain. You know this term like butterflies in the stomach. So the gut and brain is very linked. Okay, So they are constantly in communication with each other. Okay, so you can see, right, gut to brain and then brain to gut. Okay, so of course, if one is not good, it will affect the other, and then it could be a vicious cycle. Then it will get worse. And of course, like I said, it may increase your risk of getting all the brain degenerative disease when you are older, right? So that's why I say, but when you have symptoms of dementia or something, it's later on in the stage of gut problem can immediately, you already know already. Some young children also have gut problem, right? You have young kids or teenagers have gut issues, right? So of course, living healthy, having a healthy lifestyle will help a lot. See, eating fiber-rich food, okay? Probiotics, okay? Yeah, go and eat more yogurt. Curfew, you know what's curfew? You heard before curfew? Right, it's fermented. I think it's also. I think they put in a jar. Then, I think you all know. Then kimchi, we all know. Actually, I don't know what is sauerkraut. Anyone know? Anyone know what's that?
Pickled cabbage.
Pickled cabbage. From which country?
Germany.
Oh, okay. And of course, kombucha, we all know. Kombucha is a drink, right? Yeah. Then of course, stress, exercise or move your body, sleep well, avoid processed meat or eat whole food. Okay, generally you will have a very good gut-brain axis. Okay, so how do we know we have unhealthy gut? Okay, so I show you these 8 signs. Okay, so if you have these signs, right, maybe likely you have unhealthy gut, which you may not know. Okay, bloating, indigestion, even flatulence. You like to fart a lot. It's also part of even considered unhealthy gut. And constipation, very common, especially ladies, right? Somehow I feel that constipation is a ladies' issue. Men seldom have constipation. Men one day can go to the toilet a few times. No? Yeah, I think so for me. Okay, then acid reflux, right? Then sugar craving. You suddenly crave sugar, crave carbs. Then of course increased belly fat. When you have bad gut, it's easier to put on weight also. Okay? And fatigue, that means after a good sleep, still feel tired. Could be a sign of bad gut. Unhealthy gut. And of course, brain fog, the brain like kena jam. Okay, keep forgetting things. So next time your wife say, hey, why you keep forgetting my birthday or what? Oh, my gut no good. I give you one excuse now, one more excuse to use. Or say my gut no good. You know what, my gut no good, right? Not my memory bad. Okay, then of course, even skin issue. Sometimes you all have breakouts, you all have eczema for no reason. Right? Suddenly, you never have eczema, suddenly have eczema. Because long term of bad gut start to translate into eczema, how do you pronounce it, rosacea. It's a bit like eczema, a bit like rashes on the face and things like on the neck. Okay? And also persistent health issue like acne and things like that. Also, these are signs of unhealthy gut. Okay, have you heard of this term, leaky gut? Okay, our intestine got this lining. Okay, so if the lining is compromised, there will be tiny gaps opening up. Okay, then all your undigested food, your toxin, bacteria will leak to your bloodstream. Very bad. Heard of this term, leaky gut, right? So of course, common causes are usual. Somehow your gut, all the bad stuff in your gut, like the bad bacteria, love junk food. So like I say, try to cut your junk food, eat more healthy stuff. Okay. Chronic stress, when your stress also will affect overuse of medication, those who are on chronic medication, infection, pylori. Pylori is a bacteria in the gut or in your stomach. How to remove it now, your stomach cancer risk will be very high. Okay? And poor lifestyle. Smoking, sedentary. And then what happens when your gut becomes leaky, you see? Your immune system will be affected, even your mental health, right? Skin issues again, right? Digestive, joint. Okay? So the same thing. The usual thing. Eat well, eat real food, okay? Manage your stress, sleep well, stay hydrated, also key. Okay, have at least 2 to 3 liters of water per day. Plain water, Coke and coffee cannot count. Okay? And why is it so important to have a good gut health? Maybe you all have seen this before. 70% of our immune system is in the gut. So now you know why it's important to have a gut health. Because a healthy gut will support a strong immune system and overall well-being. Okay? Okay, so what about signs of unhealthy brain? You see some similar, like brain fog, of course. So because why? Now you know there's this gut-brain axis, right? It's linked. Okay, so brain fog, poor memory, so the man again can blame on your gut Your wife say why you always forget everything. Okay, poor concentration, same thing, mental fatigue again, mood swings, okay, cannot fall asleep, okay, reduce mental performance somehow, and of course, same thing, craving and stress. So how to have a healthy brain? Same like the usual thing. You see below, right? All the usual thing. So you see, we all know living healthy is good or eating clean is good, right? But frankly, how many of us can really do it on a daily basis? It's a challenge, right? I think working professionals and mummies taking care of kids, right? It's not that we don't want, sometimes cannot find time. Then how about stress? You see all the slides, all kids say no stress, but you work sure got stress, right? And family take care also got stress, right? Grandmother take care of the kids, grandchildren also got stress. So you see, right, you like it or not, right? Not many of us can consistently follow a healthy lifestyle or diet. That's where supplements come in, right? That's how supplements come in. Of course, most of you are here today are actually using our Pharmanex or using supplements, right? So I stress again, you were still supposed to eat healthy and live healthy. Supplement is what supplement is supposed to supplement. So if you cannot like have a lot of discipline or for whatever reason your work, your family, right? That's where you need the supplements. Right? Because a lot of us are eating balanced food. Not enough fruits and vegetables and things like that. Okay? So before I go into giving like what kind of solutioning we have in our company, right? Okay, let me share a bit of what I observed in the supplement industry. A lot, we are bombarded on a daily basis on social media, or you go to Watson's, you go to Guardian, you go to LAC, okay, GNC, right? You are bombarded with a lot of supplements claiming this, claiming that, right now. Some claim to do this and that. Then some they say, got scientific evidence, then they charge a little bit higher. But you must know how to filter out which are real claims or just a marketing talk. Okay, and when they do scientific evidence, right, are they quoting other scientists doing research on the ingredient in the label, or did they do the research themselves? That's key. Because normally I observe some when they put based on scientific evidence, they dare to charge a bit higher. If like this, right, every supplement also was scientific evidence because every ingredient got other scientists do research, right? You know what I mean? And then of course some of them they say they do their own clinical study. Yeah, some companies do, okay, but Pharmanex, in case you know, after today's session, you know, Pharmanex is one of the very few companies in the supplement world, right, really bother to do clinical. And more importantly, right, the clinicals get published. Any scientist can do a clinical, but can be published or peer review, that's a different story. Okay? Because you all must understand supplement is not drug. It's not mandatory to do clinicals or research. But we do it because we want to give the best to our consumers, which is why I'm doing this business for 10 years. Because I don't see any other company come close to the quality of our supplement and R&D and research. No company comes close. Okay, so before I start on our products, right, I share with you one product I have been seeing on my social media. Wow, almost I say every day for the last 2 years. This company just launched 2 years ago. Okay, raise your hands. How many saw this on their social media? I want to see how good is their marketing. One only. Quite a bit. The David Beckham product. Okay, so this company was launched 2 years ago, 2024. It is by this Hong Kong company called Prysm. For those who know DNA testing, circle DNA. They are the one who lost circle DNA. So they look for David Beckham and then co-founded this company called IMA. Okay, so they are pushing 2 products. The most popular one is Daily Ultimate Essential. So as like most other company, they also say, clinically proven. I always say, right, there's a difference between marketing talk and real science. Our chief scientist always say, right, in Pharmanex, we don't talk science, we do science. I want to prove to you this is an example of talk science. Okay, so they say they got clinical, say, really, man? I'm the kind of very skeptical one. I really go and find. Wow, actually, so you see, right, they say, after they do the research, right, 95% feel more energy, 85% better gut, 80% better sleep, then 75% perform better from their clinical so-called. And you look at the price, actually not cheap. Not cheap. It's more expensive than our HR product, actually, for those who know the price of our product, right? 90 days supply, $9 per day. If you go on subscription, then you must go on a subscription. So it's not cheap. Okay, because like I say, whenever you say you're clinical, they will there to charge a bit higher. This one got David Beckham, very famous athlete, sports person, and don't anyhow take supplement, right? Yeah, they try to let you to assume that this is it's safe and good. Okay, you know what I did? What happened when I did my research? Before that, I was thinking, wow, not bad, I really got to do like, what some company they don't do, Okay, so they really did a clinical trial, no? Human clinical, they really find human clinical in the US, Then you can see, some like kinetics. Remember the company that launched this company with David Beckham? You see, efficacy of a supplement powder formula, daily ultimate essential, right? In an adult population. Wow, I said, a bit impressed. Not many companies really do that. Okay? So what's the research about? Over 12 weeks, right, they will let all these human subjects, right, take their supplement, the David Beckham brand, okay? And then, so you see, the study started in October 2024. Because the company was launched around that time, okay? So 12 weeks means completion date should be about February, right? Then of course, sometimes after the study, you still have to do a lot of other stuff, right? So they say study completion is last year, June. As of last night, when I went to the National Library of Medicine under published studies, right? Because like I say, right, 2 clinical doesn't mean you get published, right? Still not published. I actually text the help desk. They also say not yet. So I think you draw your own conclusion. Study already finished long ago, 1 year ago, still not published. Means they cannot get any journal peer review to publish. So all those things they say, how many percent is what's the Chinese word? 自己讲自己爽. Okay, own self say, own self good. Singlish. You know what I mean? So you see, it's marketing. It's another marketing thing. It's not. Yes, they did the research, give it to them. Kudos to them. Spending the money, because research take money, need money. Our scientists told us, our chief scientists, I think some of you attended the session last year, right? For Pharmanex to do one research, average about $100,000. A simple research. Kudos to them, they did the research, but it was not published. It means they couldn't find a peer review to publish them. You draw your own conclusion, So all those, the earlier one, same thing, marketing talk, all these are marketing talk. A lot of people sell like that. Then people on streaming also sell Wang Lei. Wang Lei sell fish already, then sell fish oil. But got people buy. You know what I mean? They say fish oil can reduce that. All marketing talk. That's where we are different. Right? Today's session is for those who are using customer, you all must let you all feel like, wow, now no wonder the result for the product so good, right? When you want to feel safe taking the product, and also introduce or recommend a friend using our product, because outside a lot of rubbish. This one is rubbish. Sorry, I mean, I prove I'm not anyhow safe. I just checked last night, still not published. After 1 year, I don't think it will be published again. If you ask me, But on their website, they still say they did a clinical. Okay? Published studies can find one on the internet. Okay, so how are we different? Okay, let me share with you the first. This to me, right, a probiotic is the baseline product all of us should be taking. Because like I say, right, the gut is 70% of our immune system is there, right? So this is our very, very popular probiotic. Okay, it's called ProBio PCC. Okay, how are we different from those in the market? Because it's a very popular supplement besides fish oil. Okay, omega-3 and probiotic is the supplement that most people are commonly take. Okay, so our ProBio PCC, right, contains 2 billion CFU. CFU means a colony forming, it's the bacteria, right, the live bacteria. And most importantly, we guarantee it. Until the end of shelf life, still got 2 billion. Okay, so after this session, right, if you are using other probiotic, okay, then you'll know, I think you'll probably switch to Alpha next time. And also to teach you how to shop for probiotics. We are not the only best product in the market, but after this session, you know how to shop. Okay, so what to look for in the probiotics? The bacterial strain must be stable. That's key. And do not just go for those with the highest CFU. We have 2 billion, right? I see in the market got 60 billion one. I also see 30 billion, 50 billion. Okay, later I'll share with you. Don't just go for that one. Okay, guaranteed more important. The 60 billion, 50 billion, even 100 billion I see before. If it's not guaranteed, right? By the time, I don't know how long the thing shipping the shelf life. You could be taking a lot of dead billions of bacteria. A dead bacteria will do nothing to your gut. You all must understand. Guaranteed more important. And especially once you open, like it was once you open it, more will die. But our technology, we're able to guarantee even when you open it, as long as it's not expired, we guarantee you sure have 2 billion good bacteria in the bottle, in the capsule. Okay? Then of course you must be able to withstand antibiotics. When we are sick, we take antibiotics, actually antibiotics kill everything. Good and bad bacteria also kill. But our probiotic strain can withstand antibiotics. Amazing, and also able to stay longer in the gut and proliferate means grow faster than the bad bacteria. Okay, like I say, to show that this is not marketing talk. Every company will say the same thing, right? I'll prove to you with our studies. Okay. So in our studies, we show that this particular strain, Lactobacillus fermentum, is able to survive harsh and acidic environment to colonize the lower intestine, and of course, some people their stomach a bit more acidic. We are able to survive even 1.5 acidic kind of. Or you all know the thing, right? 14 is the alkaline, then 1 is acidic. That's one. We did a studies for this, not a marketing talk like the David Beckham plan. Okay, then we also show that we can stick to the wall better, and then to colonize, and then more importantly, right? Most normal probiotics only stay alive for 3 days. We can stay up to 2 weeks in your gut. Means got higher chance to grow. Okay? We did the research with Taiwan Medical Unit, Taipei Medical Unit, or the top medical university in Taiwan. So this research, they proved that this particular strain improved intestinal bacterial flora. It means a good bacterial grow up. Studies not marketing claim. Okay, of course publish. Like I say, everybody can do research. Normally you get a big university, high chance will get published. You know what I mean? That's why we always partner all the big universities. Okay? So you see, we publish in the European E-Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Metabolism. That same research, you see, done by Pharmanex and Taipei Medical University. Okay, let me share with you in the market what I saw. You all know these two brands, right? Both Australian brand, the normal retail brand. Okay, Black Moss. Okay, do you see 30 billion? 30 billion, How many strains they have? 5 strains. Okay, the cost is $60. Okay, the retail cost. Remember I told you, right? Don't look for how many strains. Don't look for how many CFU. Guaranteed, more. This is not guaranteed. Okay, and also if your strain is stable, don't need to have so many strains. So a lot of probiotic products in the market, they put 5 strains, 10 strains. I even see 20 strains before. You know what it means? They're not confident one. They're not confident that strain can survive one. So they just put as much as they can. The usual throw everything on the wall and see what sticks. Here we don't. We do our research, we find the best strain and put inside. We don't try and error one. Okay, $60. Okay, those Swiss is a competitor brand, also from Australia. Do you see how many CFU they have? 2 strains only, 500 each. So how many? 1 billion. And they say, based on scientific evidence, actually, I never take the behind. Behind they say guarantee. They guarantee this 1 billion. And it's $59. If today you all never attend this class, a normal consumer go up, this one more 5花. 30 times Wow, got 5 strains and more strain better, right? Not necessary, So you see, right, I want to tell you, right, if you compare apple to apple, actually we are not expensive at all. Remember Pharmanex was our CFU? 2 billion, right? It's I think 55, Chris? $52. So we are even cheaper than Swiss. And we are double their CFU. Remember? They got 1 billion. So if today you all never attend this class, you will go for this one, guarantee. Singaporean, the higher the better. The more straight the better. Not necessary. Today's session you will understand how to shop for your probiotics. You don't have to buy mine. If you outside can find something like Swiss, not too bad, you can ask me. Or you can ask me Swiss or not too bad. never blow up, to show you all the 1 billion versus 30 billion, but $1 cheaper. Everyone will choose this one. 30 times more, okay? Okay, so next, I'm going to show you our star, because H-Lock, right, for those who don't know, right, in PharmaNext, right, our H-Lock is our premium range. It means with gene technology one. So remember I said 3 treasures, right? So I shared the first treasure, the basic one. So this one is our very popular product, it's called H-Lock Wellbeing Support Pack. Okay, it's actually a combination of H-Lock rice band with reset. Okay? Okay, so like I said, our H-Lock is our premium range, right? So what is it about? Actually, our company pioneered the use of gene chip, okay, in our R&D. Gene chip is the chip where you can measure gene expression changes. I think no other supplement company is doing at this level, okay. So DNA don't change, but the way your gene talk to each other, it's called gene expression, will change based on your lifestyle, or what nutrients you take, what kind of food you eat. So you can have the same DNA, but if you express differently, you have very recent result. Okay, so this is the level that we are doing. Okay, so why our company has got this size? Okay, a proud moment for our company, a milestone, an important milestone in new skin history. We are the only company now. We own, you see, 2011, my company acquired this company called Ligent Technology. What does Ligent do? It's a genomics company that focuses on gene expression profiling. So like I say, right, we are not marketing top one, we really have real science. Okay, and then Ligent mission is to discover the genetic of aging with the goal of increasing healthy lifestyle of humans and animals. Okay, we own that. And this company, right, okay, they did a lot of studies and published on peer-reviewed journals, very prestigious, you see, Science and Aging Science. We own them. So we own all their data. Okay, and 1 year after the acquisition, we'll feature on Discovery Channel. Okay, so Dr. Joseph Chang is our chief scientist, and then Ligent is
trying to do at LifeGen
okay,
is to identify nutrients that have this ability for restriction to change the activity of genes in a way that will slow down the aging process. So individual nutrients may have on their own mild effects, but when combined, we hope to find mixtures of nutrients that are going to have a much stronger effect.
I like to think
this is our Dr. Joe, our chief scientist.
can actually die healthy.
I happen to have a gene chip. I pass around here, photo with it. I think probably some of your first time see. Okay, why I have this? Because one of my customers is in biotech. He's working for the company that designed this gene chip. Ligent is one of the pioneering companies that make use of gene chip in their research, and we acquired them. Okay, so of course this one is my regular customer now. He was very surprised. Wow, supplements do at this level. Then gene chip, you can pass around and then pass to, I think, where's Sarah? You can pass to Jonathan. Oh, okay. So incidentally, my team, we met Dr. Joe in person 2 months ago in Shanghai at an exclusive up close and personal session of Chief Scientific Officer. Okay, so Joel is here also inside this photo, right? You all see, he look younger than the Discovery Channel video. That was a 2012 video, no? So I think our product really not bad at all. This is 2 months ago, no, Dr. Joe? Think about it. He'll be coming Singapore on the 17th. Check with we also invite you how to get the tickets to MBS. We will be held in MBS. He'll be coming Singapore to give a talk on our H-Lock technology. 17, right? Yeah. So you see, actually H-Lock, right? Our H-Lock is actually nutrigenomics. But I see other supplements also dare to say they are supplement nutrigenomics. Like I said, a lot of supplements outside it's just talk only, talk. So by now you see why we dare to say ourselves nutrigenomics. Because nutrigenomics is a study of how nutrients and dietary components interact with your gene. How food influence gene expression. We are really at this level. The supplements that you are taking, that your H-Lock TRB also under this series. Okay, those who are on the TRB, right? And this science using the gene chip to measure gene expression changes, right, covered by a patent. So nobody have this product one. So some of my customers say, Jerry, you're not cheap there. I say, of course, good stuff. Good things not cheap, cheap things not good, right? Correct? I said, this one got patent. So it's only expensive if you can find the exact thing, then cost less than me, then okay, but it's patent. So you see, right, we patent this, or you see also check inside, you see light chain scientist, or just now, the one on the video is Thomas. We formed our company, you see, we discover a way to detect differential gene expression. Got patent one, our H-shot product. This is a general patent for H-shot on the whole. Okay, and more important, this patent got government support. You see, not government organization. When the US government give us money to do research, benefit mankind. The grant come from where? National Institute of Health, our MOH. It's a government grant, give Pharmanex to file the patent. Because patent need to do a lot of studies, right? So for those who don't know why is it a big deal to have a government grant, it's an award given by the federal or state for a beneficial project. It's not definitely beneficial for mankind, right? Taxpayers' money, so not easily approved one. Not like the Microsoft Foundation, sometimes you do marketing. Government grant not easy to get. Okay? And getting a grant is very prestigious. This is our company. Okay, not David Beckham. Okay, so H.Work Big Pair is made out of two products, right? This is Wiseman, 12 unique ingredient, patented. Later I show you the patent also. So every ingredient do something, but we do not believe in a single ingredient approach all the while. Okay? So we have 12 ingredients here, right? And even you have the healthiest diet, the person who live the healthiest, eat very clean, very balanced, right? Some of the ingredients here, they also don't eat on a daily basis. So by using this product, you are using it on a daily basis. Let me show you an example. It's based on the global ingredient blend of known anti-aging diet. Anybody heard of Okinawa? Okinawa is famous for what? The people don't die, I mean they live long life. More important, they live long life but yet healthy. The Dr. Joe say those 80-year-old, 90-year-old, they walk on the street like belly dancer. Still healthy one, that's the key. So we model after Okinawa diet. So for example, you have this thing called natto. Who eat natto every day? Firstly, I hate natto. What's the thing you stir? Wow, I don't know me already. But some people love. Okinawa eat every day. So how many of us eat natto every day? But with wise men, you can see you eat natto every day. Natto is good because fermented, right? Remember? Fermented also got vitamin K. Then who eat red algae for Okinawa? Did you see the algae there? There's one ingredient called astaxanthin, right? It's good for the eyes and the brain, right? Who eat the red algae from Okinawa? Who eat purple corn? Very rare in Singapore, no? You go to NTUC Premium, sometimes once in a while you see purple corn from Peru. And it's 6 times or 8 times the price of a normal corn. So we use purple corn as one of the 12 ingredients. So like I said, if you even have the healthiest diet, you can't eat all this. That's why we are doing it. So some of my friends say, Jerry, it's okay, I don't need this. I eat very healthy. But then I ask you, every day eat purple corn. You every day eat natto. You every day eat the red algae. Never only for Okinawa. No. Right? Okay, so this is our H-Talk wise man. So, of course, today's topic is brain and gut, right? So I will focus on the widespread benefit on the brain. But widespread is not for the brain only, I see. It's a systemic health benefit. Cellular, brain health, heart health, even metabolic health, even your skin health. Ladies will love this product. It's like a beauty product also. But one of the doctors I met recently, he said this one hardcore anti-aging. Later I'll share with you who is he. Okay, then of course immune health also. So to show you, it's not marketing talk again. Okay, remember we did our research, right? We do research. So this research is published on this study. Not only we did already, and we get published. Okay, it's published in National Library of Medicine under NIH, US government website. This site only curated legitimate, credible, peer-reviewed studies. Okay, so we did this research. Okay, you can see Pharmanex, right, together with University of Utah. It's a human clinical supplementation with a putative calorie. You see on the right hand side, you see familiar ingredients. Those are the 12 ingredients I just showed you earlier. When we do research, we use the actual ingredient blend that you are taking to do the research. So companies they say research, right? It's like they quote other scientists' research, the MG different. So that one got benefit doesn't mean your product will have benefit, right? But we do the same actual ingredient blend in the same MG that you are taking in the bottle, right? Yeah? So why it's so amazing? Firstly, it's a human clinical. Secondly, what did they prove? Increase putative calorie restriction mimetic blend increases the glutathione concentration and improve the neuroenergetics in the brain of healthy middle-aged men and women like me. Middle-aged 50 plus. Human critical So what is glutathione? Glutathione is the intrinsic antioxidant that your body produces. Wow, you eat an external supplement, extrinsic one, your internal body produces more glutathione in your brain. And then it improves the neuroenergetics. Later, next slide, I'll share with you what is neuroenergetics. Amazing studies done by ourselves. Okay, and this study is first of its kind in the whole world. You can see here. Conclusion, just 6 weeks of the product. Okay, elicit positive changes in the brain neurochemistry. Human clinical, not marketing talk, I always say it. This is the first study in the whole world. So I'm always very proud to be associated with Pharmanex. Okay, to study, to demonstrate that the ability, CLD mimetic increase brain GSH, which is glutathione, and improve neuroprotection and neuroenergy in the brain of healthy humans. Amazing, right? Okay, so what is neuroenergetics? Before that, okay, for those who don't know what is National Library of Medicine, you all can check GPT yourself now. Okay, it's part of the National Institute of Health, part of the federal government. Okay, so they manage things like PubMed, which is what we are published on, right? Credibility level, scientific authority very high, government backing, yes, global recognition extremely high, trust in academia very high. We have almost 50 studies published in this NI, by the way. I just showed you a few. David Beckham do one study, he can never get published. But say until got Dragon, got Phoenix. Okay, this is what they did. They did a human functional MRI test, right? In just 6 weeks, the neuroenergetic become better. Human studies. I've been taking this product for 10 years already. So what is neuroenergetics? It's the study of how your brain gets, uses, and manages energy. So we already proved already. It's not a marketing talk. If you take this product just 6 weeks, your neuroenergy go up. Okay? So why does neuroenergetic matters? Prevent cognitive decline, Alzheimer's, Parkinson, depression. Easily depressed, take this product can help. Right? Brain fog, poor concentration, sleep. We proved with human studies conducted by ourselves at University of Utah. Okay? And this product, right? You see some familiar names again. Okay? We covered by a US patent. So nobody in the world, I heard about whatever, LAC can find this exact 12 ingredient blend. It was covered by a patent. Okay, so our formula is patented. We cannot patent natural ingredient, so we can patent the formula. Okay, so then black rice, this is reset. So unique blend of bilberries, black rice, black currant. Okay, so actually what we want is the anthocyanin. What is anthocyanin? Okay, it's powerful antioxidants from dark purple color plants. Okay, blueberry also have, but if you realize that we don't use blueberry, right? Because we only want those very high in cyanidin and caffeinated. There's 5 types of anthocyanin. We wanted the best. Okay, 7 years research. Okay, this product. Okay, so blackcurrant, bilberry, not blueberry. I don't even see bilberry in the supermarket, by the way. Have you all? Never all. The one I see is the dried one. I don't see a fresh blueberry. Black rice have that's expensive. Black rice is the most expensive rice in the market, in the supermarket. Okay, then red rice and the pearl rice. Okay, so we use this ingredient blend. Okay, so same thing. I show you studies. I don't keep marketing talk. Also on NLM. Okay, National Library of Medicine. Done by who? UC Davis. You know, University of California got a few universities, right? Davis is famous for nutrition. And UCLA more for financial business, and UC Berkeley music maybe, right? Okay, so we do with Pharmanex and UC Davis. They prove, you see, anthocyanin. What's the result? Okay, support a particular capacity of cyanidin and definitely in the protection of intestinal barrier against. Remember, I mentioned about leaky gut. this product help in leaky gut. Not marketing talk. Studies. Okay? Or, so who is UC Davis? You all can Google them. Right? One of the top nutritional biology university in the US. Okay? So, of course, same thing, reset doesn't just do help in microbiome health, they also help microbiome health, of course, good in inflammatory, antioxidant, for metabolism, the vital organs like liver and heart. Of course, very good in maintaining your blood sugar level. Later one of the studies you understand why you also help in that. Okay, another study. Okay, this one disclaimer wow, this one all the 吃货, all the foodie, wow, can back KFC McDonald's already, you know This research shows that anthocyanins actually protect your gastrointestinal tract from high fat induced alteration in weight loss signaling barrier and dysbiosis. Okay, let me show you what is dysbiosis. So, okay, done by us again, UC Davis, I will join research with UC Davis. Okay? So, barrier integrity is leaky gut. So, again, another study proved that it helps in leaky gut. Okay? Big barrier means your leaky gut. Just now, do you see the word dysbiosis also help? Dysbiosis means too much bad bacteria in your gut. We use studies to prove that this will help in having a very good balance of the bacteria. Our reset. Okay, from a study, peer review. Okay. I think it's my thing hanging. Am I right? Yeah. Okay, and then of course, we also did human studies again. You see, we find obese, typically obese people, their gut not so healthy. So we want to prove this on obese male and female human clinical done by Pharmanex again. In just 8 weeks of supplementation, right? Okay, it helps in you see the positively modulate the ecosystem. You on the right hand side. In just 8 weeks of the anthocyanin, right, of our blend, okay, the good bacteria increased by 150% in your gut. The bad bacteria decreased by 25%. Okay, and then all the sugar level, HbA1c, all reduced in 8 weeks. Help in type 2 diabetes. Peer review studies are not marketing talk. Okay, so eventually, basically this research found that actually the good bacteria like the anthocyanin. That means they take it as a food. Prebiotic means it's a food. Prebiotic means it's food for the good bacteria. So imagine if you take a very good probiotic like our ProBio together with the reset, wow, the result will be amplified like this, proven by studies. Okay. And then this one, wow, I just found it just 2 days ago to prepare for this workshop. I try to give you all as much information as I can, right? Legitimate one. Another peer review study together with UC Davis again. You know what is GLP-1? Heard before? Anyone heard what is GLP-1? Ozempic? Okay, what is GLP-1? Later I'll share. So our reset through the studies, of course this is a preclinical stuff. Normally preclinical using mice. Mice is like human mammal. So normally when it's a good result on the mice, it should be translated to human beings. Or we normally do preclinicals and we do clinicals. Okay, so you see, after the study, right, they show that it helped to regulate steps and then leading to increased GLP-1. The scientific is definitely. What do you mean Ozempic? Ozempic is a drug. Okay? No, I say one. You all can see, you all can take photo and go and read the whole study yourself. Done by Permanent. Okay? So what is GLP-1? Okay? It's a natural hormone produced by your gut to regulate sugar level, to increase insulin. And also to train your brain, don't keep asking you to eat. That's why Ozempic work. Ozempic is mimic GLP-1, but it's drug. Got a lot of side effects, can turn blind one, your liver can fail one. You all know this. You cannot sue 2 billion by a lot of people already, Ozempic. So why take Ozempic? When you have a natural source, our unique ingredient blend, right? And for those, okay, raise your hand, any Malaysian or PR? Malaysian PR? They have. So few only. You all will love this. A few years ago, right? You see, it's a poster by the MOH in Malaysia. They ask people to eat, okay, I translate the Bahasa to English. They ask people to eat a lot of dark colored purple fruits and vegetables because they contain anthocyanin as antioxidant. help to reduce risk of cancer, help to your body immune system, help to increase memory. I think at this point of time, you know why endocyting can do all this, right? Amazing, oh. Wow, our MOH also never asked us to eat that. I can give a round of applause to the Malaysian MOH. But do you know want to eat total color fruits and vegetables very expensive, right? Who very expensive, right? Black color also never see before. The one time I see before, wow, it's triple the price of grapes. Eh? You know what I mean? So you want to eat proper color fruits and vegetables on a regular basis also not easy. Okay, reset 2 at night, 搞定 settle. Just 2 at night. Okay, or you also listen in their HSA now. So we save. Okay, we also got patent. All these are the different formulations. Then they find the exact tree. Then we found patent. Okay, so the patent is what? It's help in intestinal health promotion composition using sanidine and daphne. And this research also got US government grant. We got 2 government. In fact, we got 3. 1 to Legend. US government give my company money to invent a product that can help in your gut. Cannot bullshit one, this one. Okay, you all can take photo and Google the patent yourself. Okay? Hey, so why I show you this doctor? Okay, so before I end, right, this is my last slide. Okay? Sometimes a lot of my customer or my prospect, right? Hey Jerry, your product are very good. Let me ask my doctor. You got or not? Some of the leaders out there, they say want to ask doctor. I can tell you 99% of doctor will say no take. You know why? Because why should they be responsible for something they got no benefit? You all think about it. Today you're the doctor. Why would the doctor say yes? Can take. Because say yes means you are suddenly become responsible for anything that happened to you, right? So why ask doctor? I show you all these studies already. I already proved to you that it's not a marketing talk. Okay? So why I show you this? Because when the doctor knows our science, then it's a different story. Just 2 months ago, 1 month ago, I know this very famous doctor. You can ChatGPT him. Your ChatGPT is Professor Peter Lim, the Men's Health Authority in this region, only Singapore. Very famous doctor. I did a workshop with him recently. So I spent 3 hours with him, share just how I share with you all the studies. He was so impressed that he's also collaborating with us. Then I also scanned him on the Prysm now, so those who scan outside. Okay, so very credible doctor. And then he asked us to come out with a flyer to show to his patient. Okay, I think this one done by Chris. Okay, it's called H-Log Fantastic Tree. Okay, so familiar, TRME. Then of course our reset and lifespan. Because after we look through, right, he said, these 3 are very good for his patients. He already referred TRME to his one of his patients already. Because this patient is a bit overweight, need to do a for surgery, but when overweight, right, very dangerous. Because he said, have to squeeze through all the fat to cut that, very dangerous. So put her, it's a her, right? Chris, it's a her. Want to put her on the TRME first, then do the surgery. So you see, when the doctor know what we have, different story. So when you want to ask a doctor, like I said, I can already tell you the answer. Unless a doctor like him already know about Pharmadex, different story. Okay, Okay? I比较乐观的 next speaker already. Okay, I'll leave it here. So thanks everyone. I hope you all can see how are we different from the usual thing you see on social media. Okay? Thanks everyone.
Thank you, Jerry, for his wonderful sharing. I believe that we have all learned something from him. Coming up next, we are going to find out about antioxidants and how our Prysm can measure. Just now when you guys measure outside, right? Let me now introduce and invite our second speaker for tonight, Chris Lee. Chris Lee is a chartered accountant by profession. She is working as a CFO in a telco company. Besides her job, she is also a health planner like us. So let us welcome Chris to share with us.
Okay, thank you Joel, and thank you Jerry for the wonderful sharing. So I think you all better understand the relationship between brain and gut health, right? Okay, so before I start, let's us watch this short video. play. Can help to play?
Because we live in a world where wellness isn't just expert-driven, it's influencer-fed and social media-powered. Antioxidants were the original focus of the biophotonic scanner technology, and being able to non-invasively measure carotenoid levels was once considered groundbreaking. But the field has evolved. Today's wellness tech can track how you sleep, breathe, manage stress, and how your daily choices shape your long-term health. Technology has moved from measuring to understanding to predicting. And now, we introduce the next chapter, Prysm IO, your personal wellness companion. Small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, it's backed by science and clinically proven. Instead of scanning your palm, you simply scan your finger to receive your Prysm score, a measure of your skin's carotenoid levels. Prysm IO uses patent-pending spectral ray technology, which consists of hundreds of thousands of hyperspectral absorption measurements per scan to accurately assess light absorption in the skin. Then a predetermined algorithm, driven by AI and referencing Raman technology, converts these measurements into your Prysm score. It sounds complex, but what it gives you is simple: clarity, confidence, and momentum toward your best self. Prysm IO is more than a device, more than data. It's intelligent wellness, personalized, powerful, and designed for you. The future of wellness is here, and it's only just beginning. Say hello to Prysm IO.
Yeah, say hello to Prysm IO. So before you all came in, right, I believe all of you or most of you have scanned your score, right?
Because we live in a world where
Yeah, so Prysm IO is a revolution to nutritional wellness. So we have been backed by 20 years of science. So since the biophotonic scanner, since from S1 till now, it has been 20 years, and it measures antioxidants and your skin carotenoid. Yeah, so Prysm IO basically, this latest version is powered by AI, and it uses light absorption to measure your skin carotenoid. Okay, so like the handphone revolution, right? We started off with the Motorola, the 大哥大, right? Remember? Yeah. If those don't remember, that means it's not my era. So till now, it becomes so small. Apple reviewed the smartphone. So same as our scanner. From that time S1, which is the bigger in size, which that time I believe it takes 45 minutes to heat up in order to have the first scan. Until now, it's just 15 seconds. So actually later you all go outside, right? You all can see at our showcase the three of the older generation of the scanner. Okay, yeah, this is Jerry lah. Huh? He always like to post. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so basically it uses the Spectrum Raman AI technology, as what you have seen in the video. So in the S3, the older version, the predecessor measures 259,000 lights measurement. For this Prysm IO is 3 times, okay, about 800,000 light measurement. And with the new skin proprietary data in the gene technology, as well as our 20 years of scanning data from the S1 to S3, right? And with the AI engine algorithm, it calculates the Prysm score using from the skin carotenoid. That is where you have been measuring. Yeah. So what is skin carotenoid? So it's a good biomarker for overall antioxidant level and oxidative stress. Yeah. So the higher the carotenoid level, it also reflects a better antioxidant status and lower oxidative stress. So where do you get this carotenoid from? Colorful fruits and vegetables, right? That you all have been consuming. Yeah. So oxidative stress, okay, which is also your free radicals. Okay, which are the forms of free radicals? It can be lifestyle driven, it can be environmental. So lifestyle stress, who don't have stress? Tell me, I also want to know how to have that. all of us, one form or another, will have some form of stress, right? Yeah, alcohol, cigarettes, even medications are free radicals that will be harmful to our body. Yeah, lack of sleep. Yeah, I think now it's also quite common. A lot of people have lack of sleep. So these are lifestyle causes. So the environmental is like radiation, the UV ray, when you're always out in the sun, or even your handphone. Yeah, the Wi-Fi, all these are free radicals. So what will free radicals do? Okay, so it's like apple. You cut into half, right? You leave it outside. It oxidizes, turn brown, correct? So people say what? You put a layer of salt on the apple, you keep it fresh and long. But our cell, our human cell, how do we keep it, protect it? So when you have lots of free radicals damage, you actually damage directly to the cell. But if you have a good antioxidant network, it acts as a protective shield, okay, to shield your cell. So the Prysm IO, through the skin carotenoid, will measure your level of antioxidants in your body. Okay, so there's actually a lot of correlation between antioxidant and cancer. So this is by the National Journal of National Cancer Institute, which says that women with higher carotenoid levels have reduced risk of breast cancer. So this is the journal. Another one is by Cancer Medicine, okay, which also state that the correlationship between carotenoids as well as lung cancer risk. Yeah. So of course the higher your antioxidant score, it also means that you have higher protection and your risk is lower. Next one is by, okay, this European journal, okay, which they talk about the correlation, the association between carotenoid as well as colorectal cancer. Okay? So all these studies shows that that's why is it important to have a higher antioxidant. Okay, so I believe most of you have measured. So what is your score? Okay, so later we will have a collation of the highest score will get some prize. So in exam, right, examination, what do you all want to get? A, right? A. Logical, everyone A. Most also like must have B lah. Huh? So anything from C and below, we know that it's not good enough. Okay, we need to bring up the score. So same for our health. Okay, so we need to bring up our health score. Yeah. So what is the what affects the score? So basically 3 areas. One is nutrition. Okay, if you want yourself to be in the purple and blue zone, first supplement. Okay, supplements, but you need to ensure that the supplements is bioavailable. Yeah, so based on what Jerry has gone through all our clinical research, you know that our supplements are definitely bioavailable, that can be absorbed by our body. And Prysm IO is a good measuring tool to see whether what is your improvement, okay, over your consumption. Then fruits and vegetables intake. So those of you who have taken TLM, yeah, continue to follow your 3-3-3-3 diet. Yeah, you will ensure that this is compliant diet as well. Okay, so lifestyle choice. If you have good sleep, you don't smoke, you have low sun exposure, it will bring you to purple and blue zone as well. Fitness, of course, you exercise, frequent exercise, it will bring you to purple and blue. Body BMI and body fats percentage. Yeah. Ask your friend who brought you here. You can actually measure later outside to let you know your current status of your body fats as well as visceral fats, which is an important indicator, an influence for the antioxidants as well. Okay, so actually Pharmanex on New Skin, we actually collaborate with 13 universities with regards to the clinical studies and validations for Prysm IO. So there's 4 listed here. The first one is with Dermatology's consulting service, okay, whereby they do a correlation test with regards to S3, the blood serum, and Prysm IO. Second one is by Jiao Tong University. So Jiao Tong University is one of the top university in China, which relates to medical and life science. So they also did a test on diet, lifestyle, skin, and metabolism on how it actually reflects on the Prysm IO. The third one is Yonsei University. Okay, for those who is on our life pack, which is our multivite, the minerals and nutrients, they also did the test on what's the effect on Prysm IO and the lifestyle. And lastly, Stanford, which is currently still in progress, which they do the skin and wellness factor correlation. Yeah, which later I'll share more on this. Yeah, so this is the one with Dr. Joey Dratless from DCS. Okay, they did the clinicals on the 97 adults, and they assessed the Prysm score and our previous S3 score and blood serum, and they found that a close correlation between these three, and the results are close. Yeah, and then the result is published in Food and Nutrition Journal in January 2026. Yeah, so you can know that whatever the scan, the result that you get from your Prysm is an indication of your health score. Okay, so this is with Stanford, which is currently still in progress, but then we are very excited, so we wanted to give you a glimpse. Yeah. So in the recent Team Elite trip by the leaders, so our Chief Scientific Officer, Dr. Joshua, shared this, that in future, Prysm IO, okay, is able to let you know what is your health score with regards to your organs, okay, with kidney, brain, heart, okay. So this is really very impressive, and it's a breakthrough that we are all very excited about. Yeah, you are able to tell all you that your kidney is how many years younger than your biological age. Yeah, so it's a breakthrough in technology. But please don't share in social media, okay? If not, Jerry will be shocked. Okay?
Please don't share on social media. Yeah, because this is in preview, but I wanted to, because you are a client, some of take photo, then wow, right? I'll be in trouble. Some very, very, very impressive studies.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so then we are also doing one with our own NUS. Okay, it's a joint intervention studies. So we have submitted this year, and the result will be out next year. Okay, so everyone heard of Men's Health magazine? Alright, so it's a very prestigious magazine on fitness, health, and wellness. So our Prysm IO was also featured in the April article, and it's the very first nutritional wellness device that has been featured by Men's Health. Yeah, so this is the April copy, so anyone want to read about it can still get it. Okay, so Forbes magazine, most of you should know, right? Yeah, it's a financial magazine. So in 20 years ago, 2007, about 20 years ago, when Apple first unveiled the first iPhone, okay, nobody knows how the result will be, what is the outcome will be. Yeah, but now you see Apple, okay, everywhere, a lot of Apple users, the market share is being captured. Yeah, so why do I bring up this? Because our Prysm IO was also being featured in Forbes. Yeah, this is in January 2026, where it writes in the article, New Skin Redefine Nutritional Wellness with Prysm IOs in New Technology Bag. It was under the segment, the Tech Fusion segment, which this segment usually features the cutting edge technology by like Samsung, OpenAI, and things like that. And yet our Prysm is being featured. So for us, right, for me especially, so I'm very grateful that I was being embarked on this business where I can leverage on the science and technology to build my business. Like for Apple, okay, we don't have this opportunity. 20 years ago, even if I know, I take a bet, I don't have that financial capability to partner with Apple. But here in New Skin, I'm able to. Yeah, I'm just an accountant. Yeah, but I can build a global business leveraging on the tech and science of New Skin. Yeah. So all of us here are very excited because Prysm IO now is just the beginning of the new revolution. Okay, so tech and future, this now a lot of people will go ChatGPT, right? Yeah, so we Googled ChatGPT. Is it a prestigious and credible technology to be featured in tech future in Forbes? So ChatGPT tells us that the credibility is very high because it's a global respected publication. Yeah, it's legitimate, noteworthy and relevant. Yeah. So yes. Yeah. So that's my sharing on the Prysm as well as the antioxidant, and let you all know why is it so important to get a high score. I pass over to Joel.
Thank you, Chris, for a wonderful sharing. Now let us have the results of our antioxidant scanning challenge. We have exclusive gifts from New Skin. We will give out gifts to the top 3 scorers to encourage and to encourage people to increase their score. We will give gifts to the last 2 scorers as well. And to remind them the importance of antioxidant, we will present to them our Prysm IO shopping bag. Yeah, okay.